Parents, if you feel like you've tried everything under the moon to help your child's chronic health challenges, from traditional medical treatments to every natural remedy that you can find, but you're still not seeing those results that you're hoping for, you are not alone. You've changed your diet, you've tried all these supplements for them, you've explored different therapies, you've invested time and lots of money in expensive treatments like infrared saunas or specialized programs to try to help your child thrive. But each time you've hoped this would be the thing that finally helps your child break through their challenges. But it's just more frustrating when these results are plateauing or just don't last. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your child's healing potential isn't about finding the next new treatment or therapy for them? What if it's actually about getting the sequence correct? This video is for parents who have already tried a lot of things. They've tried many approaches to help their child heal, whether that's traditional medicine, natural remedies, or various therapies, but they haven't found the breakthrough that they're looking for. If you're feeling frustrated and wondering what you might be missing, this information could change things for you. We're going to reveal why the number or order of interventions matters more than you might think, and how understanding the proper sequence of healing could be the missing link in your child's health journey. You'll learn about the crucial foundation that needs to be in place before these therapies can work effectively for your child, and why this is often overlooked, and this could be the key to finally seeing lasting results once you stop those therapies. So what we're seeing here in our practice today, it's fascinating. Over 80% of our new patients have already explored all these different things. They've tried natural health and holistic healing options. They've tried supplements. They've tried literally every therapy you can imagine. And then they find us. This is a complete flip from 15 years ago, when less than 20% of our patients had tried holistic or other alternative approaches. Yet, despite this increased awareness and access to these natural solutions, we are still seeing higher rates of chronic illness in our kids than ever before. Even more telling is that our average new patient today has more health challenges than they did 15 years ago. This raises a crucial question. What are we missing now? So let's understand the body's hierarchy. At the foundation of everything lies our nervous system. Our nervous system is the foundation of all of our health. It is the master control center. It develops actually first in utero and controls every system in the body. So it calls the shots. Think of it as your body's air traffic controller. It coordinates everything from gut health to immune function to focus to sleep. So when this is dysregulated or it's not regulated properly, other treatments and therapies, they can't work as well as they potentially could. So that brings us to the next step, the 3 sequential stages of development for kids. Stage 1, as we just talked about, that is our nervous system. It has to be functioning optimally first before anything else. Then we have our motor system, which is your movement system. That controls your movement, your coordination. And then we have our stage 3, which is our gut and immune health. So there's 3 different complex stages, and it gets foundation to more complexity as we move along. So each stage builds upon the previous one. You can't skip anything. You can't skip steps, just like with our milestones. So that brings us to the vagus nerve connection. How does this all connect together? How does the nervous system control the motor system, which controls the immune system and the gut? How does this all work? The vagus nerve is our connector in the body. So it is a crucial nerve that connects your brain to your gut and your immune system. When it's not functioning properly, it actually affects everything from digestion to emotional regulation to sleep, all these very important functions. So if you have a child that's struggling with a lot of different things, sometimes it could be just one nerve, the vagus nerve, that's actually being affected. Even though it might seem like all these systems are not functioning properly, that one nerve helps control all of these systems. So when it's not functioning properly, that's what we are looking for. We need to address this first. So we need to address that nervous system and vagus nerve first, and then look to see what improves in the body to see if there could be other external factors affecting it. That brings us to our next step, why other treatments might not be working just as well yet for your child. So it's kind of like trying to rebuild a house on a cracked foundation. It's just not going to work unless that foundation is very strong. So no matter how much you invest in improvements or how amazing those improvements are or how great these therapies have been researched, if the foundation isn't fixed first, the results will be very limited. So you might see some progress, but really not what you were expecting for your child. So this explains why some children don't respond to therapies that work for other children. So when we get to the real results in our office, this is what our patients see. So if they've tried everything, they've done all the therapies, the diet changes, all those extra steps that we're recommending if they haven't tried that yet, then we get to the nitty-gritty of the root cause approach. So 60 to 80% of our patients actually see improvements in sleep patterns first to get the foundation of healing. Then it starts to turn into gut and immune function, which then can lead to behavioral and emotional regulation, which is a higher order function of the body. So these improvements often allow these other therapies to finally start working effectively. So if they're not sleeping well, they're definitely not going to be able to focus in those therapies. They're not going to be able to receive the input well. So first, your child has to be sleeping well. Then once they're responding well, gut-wise, immune system-wise, we get those organ systems turning on if they've been shut down for a while. Then we can get to that more complex behavioral improvement. So if your child's been stuck in this state for a long time, it's going to take more consistency and frequency of care in the beginning. We're going to have to take nervous system scans on them to see where they're holding that pattern, that stuck pattern of tension, inflammation, and stress in their bodies. And that's where we can see how our adjustments can be tailored to their specific needs and how this care plan can help them get to that next level. This is oftentimes where midway through the care plan or at the end of the care plan, we'll check in with parents and they'll mention that their teachers and their therapists are actually asking them what they've been doing differently because they've been in therapy for months, and it wasn't until they started chiropractic care that they started seeing all these drastic jumps and leaps with improvements in their function. So we see it all the time. It's a very common story that we have in our office. So if this sounds like you, if you have a child that's struggling with a bunch of different things, it feels like you've invested so much time and money and just all your energy into all these therapies and it's just not getting you there, see if chiropractic care can help you and your child. Get some scans on them. Let's see if their foundation might be cracked and what we can do to solidify that and get them to that next level where those therapies are working better for them and that they can have lasting change and improvements in their health. Comment below or give us a call and see how we can help you.